Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a hot minute, but here we are. Are you guys excited? Because I definitely am. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Harpreet. If you do enjoy this type of content, please hit that thumbs up and don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below. So for today's video, I have a book haul for you guys. I've collected a lot of books in the last couple weeks, month or so. I've just gotten back into reading, which is very exciting. For a while I was in the book slump. So this is definitely very different from my usual content, which is very like lifestyle, like fashion hauls, blah blah. This is a haul, but it's just a book haul because we out here, you know, reading and stuff. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get into it. I have a lot of books to go through. I'm just going to read off the titles, name of authors. I'm not trying to make this a long video. Yeah, these are just some new books I picked up that are currently on my TBR list, which is to be read list, and I'm very excited. So let's go ahead and get into it. Anyway, so there's a lot of books. I have a whole Amazon box full of books. Let me show you. Yeah, there's more in there, but we have a lot of books to get through. So let's get into this. I don't really have a particular order that I'm gonna go in, but at the same time I do. So let's just go ahead and get into this. So the first two books I want to knock out of the way are self-help books. Those are kind of the books that I was reading, you know, at the beginning of this year. And these are the two that I picked up that I have not read yet, but I definitely want to. So the first book I have is The Body Keeps Score, Brain, Mind, and Body in Healing of Trauma. This is what it looks like. I'm not going to pronounce this author's name because I feel like I'm going to butcher it, so I'll leave it in the description box. But here it is. I'm very excited to read this non-fiction book, which is good because it's always good to squeeze one of those in there just to kind of learn something new. Next book I have is Atomic Habits by James Clear, and the next book I have here is We Were Liars by E. Lockhart. I have started reading this book. I am about this far in. There are so many mixed reviews about this book, so I wanted to give it a shot, but I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm having a very hard time like diving in. Like I'm this far in and usually by then like I'm pretty hooked, and right now I'm kind of powering through because I've heard good things and I want to kind of figure that out for myself. But I'm not gonna lie, some of the reviews are very bad. I don't know, I'm kind of just figuring it out, but it might be kind of an in-between book because of how I'm kind of struggling. So the next stack of books, so the first book, I actually picked this up at Costco. It Ends With Us. You guys already know. I don't even need to say anything about this book. If you have not read this book, I highly recommend getting your hands on this book. Definitely read it. It is a very good read. Once I got into it, the rest was history. I think I finished it within a day. That's how good it was. So definitely recommend if you have not read this book. I can definitely do a review on this book. Next book I have by her is Verity. I also bought this at Costco. I have not started this book. I should start this book because I've heard such good things about it. My sister read this book and she literally finished it within hours. She said that immediately, like, she was hooked. So I definitely want to read this book. Again, people have raved about this book, so I'm very excited. And this book is Reminders of Him. Also, I've heard good things about this. Normally, I don't like books that involve children. I guess this has children in it. Next book is Heartbone, also by Carlene. Apparently, this is a great beach read, so I'm very excited. I do like the cover art, and the nice thing about her cover art, which I learned recently, it kind of has to do with, obviously, the book itself. Like, it has, like, symbolic meaning, so that's pretty cool. So I really like this one. I think it's a very pretty cover. I don't have anything like this. This book, I have not heard much about, but it was at Target. I picked it up. It's called Confess. I figured anything by her has to be good, right? And this one also has like pictures in it, which I'm sure have to do with the storylines. And last but not least, I picked up All Your Perfects. I've also heard great things about this book, so I had to get my hands on it. So yeah, I really love all her covers. And last but not least, this book right here, hands down my favorite book. Yeah, Ugly Love by my girl Coho. This is also a very great read. I really enjoyed this book. I will do a review on this separately, but love this book. So those are all the Colleen Hoover books. That's a lot, but I'm very excited to read all of them. So now that we got all the Colleen Hoover books out of the way, these are some of the other books that I found on Book Talk or were in a section in the local bookstore that said like popular reads for the summer. So First one we have is Every Summer After by Carlene Fortune. I feel very stupid saying this right now, but this is a book. I'm sure you guys have seen it on Book Talk. The next book I picked up is The Last Thing He Told Me by Laura David. I've never read anything by her, so I'm very excited to see how she writes, and I feel like this stack is gonna fall over. Next book I have is by Emily Henry. This is People We Meet on Vacation. I really love this cover, but I like this cover. I also like the color contrast. I think it's very fun. So next book I have She a Little Short Thicky book, and it's Things We Never Got Over. This one also kind of has some mixed reviews. A lot of people are saying it wasn't something that they enjoyed, but then a lot of people are saying that it was really good. I just didn't realize she was so thick. I have another book that's also very thick, but she's so cute. She's little and she's thick, but I'm excited to see how this turns out. It's always interesting to read a book that everyone's kind of either loves it or hate it. So yeah, I hope I can get into this book because she's, like I said, she's a thick girl. So yeah, but this book I picked up at Costco. This is The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I love this cover. I love how it feels. It's so velvety. My sister read this book and she said it was really good. I have not read it yet. I picked up my own copy. The next book I have is Dating Dr. Dill, a novel. Love Has Met His Match by Nisha Sharma. This has some Indian representation, which I love. It's by an Indian author, which I love. I'm very excited to read this book. I heard some good things about it. I also love when there's like, if you look at like the first couple pages, there's like text messages and stuff. Let me see if I can find a page. So you guys can see like, there's like text messages. I love that. I don't know why. It just adds more to the book for some reason. And again, I love the Indian representation in this because we don't get that a lot. It's always, you know, the people in the books are always white. So very excited to read this. And of course I had to pick up a very sad book. At least I'm assuming it's sad. It sounds sad, so I don't know. This book is They Both Die at the End by Adam Silvera. This is what it looks like, but I heard good things about it, so we're definitely gonna give it a go. So there's that. All right guys, we're almost there. 3 more books. Next book I picked up is In 5 Years by Rebecca Surlee. This is what it looks like. Very cute. Yeah, I don't know, I love the cover. Very simple, got some stars and stuff. I'm here for it. It's a good size. It's probably like a book you could finish within a couple hours. This book I'm very excited to read, if I hadn't mentioned it already, because I'm very excited about the other ones, but I'm very excited about this one. This one's called Funny You Should Ask by Alyssa Sussman. This is what it looks like. This cover is super cute. Apparently this book is inspired by a writer who interviewed Chris Evans, and I love me some Chris Evans. So this is kind of what this book is inspired by from what I've heard. So obviously I'm very excited to read this. And yeah, so love this. I also love the cover of this. I've never seen anything like this. Pink, the red, the comic strip looking thing. I'm here for it. And my last book I have is a big girl. She thick, she big. I'm very excited. This one is A Million Kisses in Your Lifetime by Monica Murphy. She's huge. She's literally the size of my head. And she's a little thick. She's probably a little bit thicker than Things We Never Got Over. The only thing, like I said, it's huge. So when you're reading, like, this looks massive. But the text is also huge. So I don't know. But yeah, this sounds great. We love a little obsession. We love a little stalking, you know? Spices things up a little bit. These are all the books I purchased recently. I'm very excited, and I'll definitely be doing book reviews for you guys as I finish them up. Like I said, this is something that I definitely want to bring to my channel. God, I'm talking very fast. It's because I'm running out of time. My battery is flashing red at me. But this wouldn't be a chaotic corporate video if it wasn't doing any of those things. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did and you enjoy content like this, and if you want to see more book hauls, book reviews, TBR list, definitely let me know in the comments below. Comment below other books that you've read recently that you recommend that are not in this stack. But yeah, with that being said, I'll see you guys in my next video. Again, if you have not subscribed yet, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below. And yeah, give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!